I'm Dr. Laura Marino, a urologist, and today I want to bring attention to an issue often overlooked by men: how a lack of regular sexual activity can lead to significant consequences. Reduced use of the penis can impact sexual health, causing physical and emotional challenges, especially in older men. Common reasons include relationship issues, grief, chronic health conditions, and daily stress. These factors can lead to erectile dysfunction, atrophy, and even fibrosis, all of which can severely affect one's quality of life. Thankfully, there are practical solutions to restore a healthy and satisfying sex life. In this video, we'll explore the causes and actions that can make a meaningful difference. Before we proceed, be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on our content about sexuality and relationships. If you find this video helpful, please like it so others can discover it too. Comment 1 if you like the topic or 0 if it wasn't as relevant to you. Your feedback helps us create even better content. Sometimes men notice a decrease in penile activity, which can happen for various reasons related to both physical health and emotional factors. When this occurs, it can impact sexual life in multiple ways. Recognizing the reasons behind this can help men take steps to address the issue and regain a fulfilling sex life. The first step is understanding what's happening and why. The first factor contributing to decreased penile use is relationship issues. When couples experience conflict, their intimacy often suffers first. Lack of communication, frequent arguments, and emotional distance can cause sexual desire to decline. One partner may feel neglected or misunderstood, leading to emotional and physical withdrawal. Without connection, the desire for intimacy fades, and daily stress adds to the difficulty of resolving these issues. Emotional strain creates an invisible barrier, making it challenging to rekindle intimacy. The more distance grows between partners, the more frequent penile inactivity becomes, leading to less frequent and less satisfying intimate encounters. To support a healthy and fulfilling sex life, I'm offering the ebook, Rediscovering Intimacy: Healthy Sexuality After 60. It's filled with practical advice and motivation to help couples strengthen their relationships, overcome challenges, and rekindle passion and connection. Click the first pinned comment to secure your copy, but don't wait, copies are limited. Take this opportunity to revitalize your emotional and love life. The second reason for decreased penile activity is grief. Losing a loved one brings deep sorrow that affects many aspects of life, including sexuality. This grief can lead to feeling lost and uninterested in previously enjoyed activities. It's common for intimate desires to fade during mourning, as it can feel like a part of oneself is missing. This disconnection may last for months, or even years as grief continues and sexual interest diminishes. The body and mind can become accustomed to a life without intimacy, and fear of emotional vulnerability often makes it harder to return to close connections. While grief is a natural process, understanding how it impacts sexual health over time is important. The third cause of decreased penile activity is chronic illness. When a man faces serious health conditions, like cancer or illnesses requiring extended treatment, it can greatly affect both his physical and mental well-being. Treatments, such as chemotherapy and radiotherapy, can cause exhaustion, pain, and even hormonal changes, reducing sexual desire. The emotional toll of managing illness can be overwhelming, leaving a person feeling depleted and less interested in intimacy. Recovery takes priority, often making sexual activity seem less important. Physical limitations may also prevent intimacy, as the body may not function as it did before, leading to frustration and an emotional distance from sexual life. Over time, this distance can turn into penile disuse, making it harder to return to sexual activity afterward. The fourth cause of reduced penile use is a decline in libido, or sexual desire. Many factors can play a role, including stress, fatigue, and even more serious emotional issues, such as depression. When someone is overwhelmed with daily concerns and challenges, the body may deactivate certain functions, like sexual desire, to conserve energy for other priorities. Additionally, some medications, especially those for high blood pressure or depression, can have negative side effects. As a result, the body feels more exhausted, and a man may lose interest in intimate moments. Over time, this lowered sexual interest leads to less penile use, with the body adapting to this new condition, ultimately causing penile disuse. The fifth reason for reduced penile activity is work overload. When a man is constantly absorbed in his work, both mind and body become overburdened. The stress of everyday life, long work hours, and the constant pressure for results create a mental barrier that makes it challenging to relax and enjoy intimate moments. With so many responsibilities, the brain shuts down sexual interest to conserve energy for other tasks. Additionally, fatigue from a day packed with commitments leaves little energy for intimacy. This decline in sexual interest becomes routine as the mind continually copes with deadlines and concerns. Gradually, sexual life is set aside, and the body adjusts to this pattern, leading to less frequent penile use. The sixth reason for the decline in penile activity is a drop in testosterone, which naturally occurs as men age, particularly during andropause. This hormone is vital for both libido and energy levels. When testosterone decreases, interest in intimacy can drop as well. Furthermore, men undergoing treatment for health conditions like prostate cancer may experience hormonal effects from medications that further reduce libido and impact sexual life. Without sufficient hormones, the body responds with a reduction in sexual function, causing less frequent penile use. This cycle can become difficult to break without appropriate medical intervention. There are several reasons why someone may go an extended period without sexual relations, which can affect penile health. It's important to be aware of these signs and, if necessary, seek medical advice to address them before they worsen. When the penis isn't used for a long period, certain issues may arise, impacting a man's sexual wellness. Below are some of the main consequences and ways to address them. The first consequence of infrequent use is reduced oxygen levels in the tissues. When the penis is erect, blood circulates more rapidly, delivering oxygen to the tissues and keeping them healthy. However, if it remains inactive for a long period, circulation decreases, meaning less oxygen reaches those areas. Over time, this lack of oxygen can lead to internal changes. The smooth muscle tissue that helps maintain an erection can gradually be replaced by collagen, which lacks flexibility, making it harder for the penis to expand and contract. One way to counteract this is by using a vacuum erection device, which increases blood flow, improves tissue oxygenation, and stimulates erections, helping to preserve the health and elasticity of the penis. The second consequence of not using the penis is penile fibrosis. Over time, collagen buildup in penile tissues can cause abnormal hardening, known as fibrosis. This excess collagen restricts the penis's ability to expand during an erection. Additionally, fibrosis can lead to plaque formation, which, if left untreated, may result in a more serious condition called Peyronie's disease. In this condition, the penis may develop an abnormal curvature, making intercourse painful or even impossible. The stiffness caused by fibrosis can severely hinder sexual life, complicating penetration. Fortunately, there are ways to prevent this issue. Kegel exercises and pelvic floor physiotherapy can be highly effective. These practices help improve blood flow in the area, maintaining tissue flexibility and reducing the risk of fibrosis. They are excellent for supporting penile health and preventing complications. In more severe cases where curvature makes intercourse unfeasible, surgical treatment or a penile prosthesis may be needed. However, these options should be discussed with a doctor who can assess each situation and recommend the best solution. The third consequence of infrequent penile use is penile atrophy. Without regular stimulation, blood flow to the area diminishes, causing the penis to lose some of its function. With decreased blood flow and oxygen, the penis gradually loses elasticity and may even shrink, making it harder to achieve and maintain an erection. This atrophy process doesn't happen instantly but progresses gradually. Over time, the penis may become less sensitive to touch, negatively affecting sexual life. The good news is that there are methods to prevent or even reverse this condition. In addition to using a vacuum erection device and doing Kegel exercises to support blood flow, medications like tadalafil can also be an option. This medication enhances circulation, helping to treat erectile dysfunction. In cases of hormone deficiency, testosterone replacement may be necessary to restore libido and improve erectile function. The fourth consequence of penile inactivity is erectile dysfunction. When the penis isn't used regularly, blood flow isn't sufficient to create a firm and lasting erection. This occurs because, without stimulation, blood vessels do not fill as they should, hindering the ability to achieve an erection. If left untreated, this issue can become permanent. One way to address this is through medications like tadalafil, which increase blood flow to the penis, making erections easier. Additionally, masturbation, when done healthily and without the influence of pornography, can be highly beneficial. This habit keeps the penis active and helps prevent worsening erectile dysfunction. Everyone is unique, with different needs for maintaining sexual health. It's important to adopt certain practices, such as regular physical exercise and using devices like vacuum erection devices. Seeking help from a physiotherapist and following medical advice can also make a big difference. These precautions are fundamental to avoiding complications that can arise from extended periods of penile inactivity. Did you enjoy the video? Please leave a comment to share your thoughts on what we discussed. Have you noticed any effects of inactivity on your sexual health, or know someone who has? Your experience can help others and add depth to our conversation. If this content was helpful, don't forget to like the video. This helps us reach more people who can benefit from this information. Feel free to share it with friends and family who might find the topic relevant, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos on health and sexuality. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time.